I need a 30 for 30 to show that I'm different like Jordan and Pippen, you bitch. I need a 30 for 30 like Jalen and Webber. Nobody gon' fuck on my clique. I need a 30 for 30. All right, there were two big upsets in the NFL this week. The goddamn Washington football team. Name the damn team, please. Please, can we get a fucking name over there in Washington, D.C.? Thank you. The Washington football team knocked off the Steelers, and Mercury Morris and Larry Zonka, they pouring up and they got damn smoking cigars, celebrating the 72 Dolphins once again. And the Giants, all right up there. That man looking like Mercury. Mercury be turned like that every time.
Right.
The last team. Is Mercury still alive? I'm being serious.
I think he is. I think he's still alive. I think he's still alive.
Because Joe ready to snap on me up there already.
But
the Giants knocked off the Seahawks as well, and really kind of held the high power offense of the Seahawks down. So Seahawks, top 3 in points per game, something like that.
Up there.
For a long time, they were number 1. Shit, I think they might have scored 1 offensive touchdown. You know what I'm saying? For a large part of the game, they had 5 points in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, which one did y'all think was the bigger upset of the weekend, man? The football team over the Steelers or the Giants over the Seahawks? JoJo, we'll start with you on this.
All right. Before I answer the bigger upset, I'm gonna tell you the biggest upset. You remember them jumbo lemon cookies that was in the white and green bag?
Yep.
Right.
So a company bought them, right? But they no longer make those cookies. So I just want America to know that. Yeah, I'm a little upset about that.
Hate.
Right.
Joe.
So
how you gonna upset all these black grandmamas across America doing Christmas time like that?
I'm trying to tell. Listen. So here's what I'll do. I ease it just a little bit. Might even be a little plug, okay? My 2 daughters, they do Girl Scout. So whenever the Girl Scout cookies come, they do have some cookies that come close to it. Not quite, but close to it. Exactly. Yeah, I should try them out. The bigger upset, though. Man, it's a hard one because we got 2 teams from the NFC East. So if they beat anybody, it's an upset. But I'm going to have to go with WFT, the Washington football team. The Steelers were undefeated. We just last week we had the question, did we think that they would go undefeated? I had them losing possibly to the Bills or the Colts. Well, they lost right before they got to the Bills. The Giants over the Seahawks. The Seahawks defense is bad. Like, they are really bad, like for real bad. Because they didn't even have Daniel Jones, right? Or he got hurt towards the end or something like that.
Yeah, or they didn't have it's Colt McCoy started.
Colt McCoy. Okay, see, and now that makes it even worse because he once played for not the Washington football team, but the team that was named before that. But here's what I'll say, man. We know the NFC East is bad, but the Giants and the Washington football team defense, they are not too bad. They're not too bad. The offenses are, but their defense is actually not. But you got to give it to a team that don't have a mascot, that beat the undefeated team. And plus, I mean, the Seahawks, I like Russ, but they are in the NFC West. Giants, thank you. Although we didn't do much with it.
Yeah, I can't let you sit up here and go light with this. No, I see you flashing the 49ers. But all year long, y'all been, I ain't gonna say riding, Paul. Y'all been on, Paul. God damn, what can I say?
What you say?
Y'all been elevating Russell Wilson, the MVP stature, saying it ain't close all year now.
But our main point was he should have at least one by now.
Y'all said the man the best player in football and it ain't close.
Well, I didn't know that the defense was gonna make him look so bad. Like you do realize, like Russ goes home and says, Sierra, I got a game next Sunday. I have to score 35 in order for us to win.
Right.
What can you do for it? And
he
if she's
tell-
not up for it,
I see. I knew something.
What is he
I
doing?
knew something was
Get
coming.
him. Get him.
No, I thought he was finna just. But then I said, okay, he finna be cool, and then he did do. Head T.
All right, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. I did predict. Me and some guys at work were talking that Washington would win this game. I said this was the game, and I said that because I think that would they play on a Wednesday last week? Wednesday, yeah, it was a Wednesday. I think it was a Wednesday because I was off work actually.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It was a Wednesday, and then now you had to come off that Wednesday, play Monday. So, and you struggled against RG3 and them. That game,
they struggled against the other quarterback.
Who?
That game in there. No, I don't know. I don't know.
McSorley?
Yeah.
Oh, but see, that's the thing. You know, the Steelers have been getting by. Let's just call it what it is. They've been getting by, and they've done just enough to make it happen. And I'm hoping that this game is now the point at which they go, all right, let's stop playing. Let's get into form. And I'm saying that because they're going to fool around and they're going to get put out early.
Missing them two linebackers.
And I know they're missing Bush, and I know they're missing Spillane, and then Connor's been out.
Dupree too, right?
Bud Dupree. I forgot about Bud Dupree. And I get they're missing some pieces parts, but they still got enough though to like be formidable. But they just ain't coming to work and really just dominating. And that's why I sent y'all the text when I was watching that game. Said, look, if they play them Chiefs, Pat gonna throw for 400 on them boys. It's gonna be bad, because it's like they turn on when they need to and turn it off. And you know that's not a team that can do that. And I'm gonna tell you something else too. It's time for Pittsburgh to go on and say, Ben, we love you. We appreciate you. But it's over.
What they ain't got nothing left.
Just go draft. Go draft. Go draft. Go find somebody. Go trade for somebody. Go do something different. Ben, if you watch him release the ball, he is releasing at a point now. It's like, I don't know if he just is where he's just so banged up and he can't fully rotate and throw. But if you look at his throwing rotation, it really looks off. It looks like he is more shot putting than throwing to me.
That's that Drew Brees.
And it's like, it's gotten to the point now where it's like, I don't know, man. And in that league and in that division, I mean, like right now, Pittsburgh has to be looking over the fence over in Ohio and going, hey, maybe they getting some things figured out over there. And Baltimore, hey, all it takes is for them to just figure their issues and get back to form. And I think I'll say again, they need to put some more dynamic people around Lamar, but that's neither here nor there. But it's time to move on from Ben. It's time to go away from that. It's over. It's done. I'm calling it now early so that people will understand I first said it.
Give him the screen.
Done.
Yeah, he need that.
Okay?
He need that.
Get a dynamic player in Pittsburgh, a dynamic quarterback. It's time to get a mobile quarterback. It's time to get a live arm. I ain't talking about that tough guy that spins around and bounces off and does all that stuff that you like. He's a big guy. He's done a lot of great things. He's done a lot of great things in his career. I'm not diminishing the career of Ben Roethlisberger, but what I'm saying to you is it is time to do something different. It is time. Now, his receivers ain't doing him no favors. You know, they drop balls. They've been dropping balls throughout the year and stuff. They haven't been just 100. But I predicted that game. But the biggest upset to me was the Giants Seahawks game. I said a lot there, but the Giants Seahawks game was the biggest upset to me. And here's why. Here's why.
Oh, me.
Because the Seahawks game to me, nobody batted an eye at that game. Nobody gave the Giants. They were given 10.5. The Seahawks were favored by 10.5. It was supposed to be a rout. But I will say this though, a lot of people are not really looking at the Giants' schedule. They have played really well, despite their record. They lost to the Steelers by 10 early in the year. I think they lost to the Bears by possession, 17-13. They lost to the Rams 17-9. They lost to the Cowboys 37-34. That was the Dak game. Their first five losses, 3 or 4 of them games could have went either way. So we be talking about
they could have beat the Bucks.
They could have beat the Buccaneers. They lost to the Eagles by 1. They lost to the Bucks by 2. So if you really, get deep dive into it, they've been right there. They just haven't been able to get over that hump. So, but I did not think they were going to do this. Not with Colt McCoy. No, indeed. But that's the big upset to me. I picked to watch the game. I feel like the watch the game was going to be one of them games that the Steelers were going to trick off. That's just me. Ben got to go. Well, it's time to go.
Now you threw me all off with that.
Ben got to go.
All the shit I was getting ready to say. Now look, I did say earlier on that other than Eli Manning, Ben got to be the dumbest first ballot Hall of Famer. Well, no, Eli better not get first ballot. I know Eli going, but he better not be first ballot now. Okay. I don't want.
He's going to be.
I'm not accepting it.
New York got him.
I'm manifesting.
No, it's in Jesus' name.
Stop. All right. All fucking right.
I'm just saying.
But Ben, other than Eli, Ben got to be the dumbest Hall of Fame quarterback I've seen. Him and Brett. Them three. Right. That's if we go on religion, that's the holy trinity of dumbass Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
Okay,
that's where we gonna go.
Agreeing with you in that.
But to Joe's point, T, he a Hall of Fame quarterback. Like just to get off of that and start over with a project. I don't know now. I'm be quick with it. I know what I'm dealing with. I know the dumbass I'm dealing with. And as long as I can do what I'm doing over here with these Steelers, because now I know they just lost. But they still got number one defense in all of football, giving up only 17.6 points per game. And they got the number 7 offense. So they giving up, let's say 18 points a game. And they scoring 28 a game. So on average this year, they winning by 10. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Now just remember, we did see them with a quarterback named Duck. And we saw how that worked out for
him. Talking about the boy.
Mason Rudolph. You talking about Mason Rudolph.
Yeah. But now they went 8-8. I think they went 8-8 with that boy last year. But I give credit to Mike Tomlin for that. You know what I'm saying? I think if they can run the ball a little better. I don't know what's going on with because I don't follow the injury stuff like that. I'm a Packers fan.
Connor, he like on the COVID list though, right?
He's on the COVID list, but he's active though. He's been activated off of it. So
okay.
But like how Pouncey, I think Pouncey to miss some time and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think all them guys to miss some.
Yeah. So they got to run the ball better. But shit, they number one defense and a top 10 scoring offense. Going back doing my research,
gotta do it.
Them the kind of teams that win Super Bowls.
They ain't winning it.
I know. I know. What you say about the Chiefs? You say the Chiefs gonna run over.
They're gonna beat them to sleep.
Now the Chiefs got a top 10 scoring offense and top 10 scoring defense as well.
They're playing the AFC well.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So, but outside of them Chiefs. But like we said, maybe they goddamn sent a bounty on Mahomes' ass or something. Something happened. If something happens, they got a good ass chance. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta say that was the bigger upset just because the Steelers, I didn't see them losing that one. I did agree with y'all that they probably were gonna lose one of these tough ass games coming up. I ain't think they finna run the table.
Ben in this cold here lately has been terrible. And if the
elbow might be locking up.
If it snows in Pittsburgh,
they got to run the ball. They got to run the ball then. They got to run the ball. And they defense, they got the best defense. So maybe that'll keep them in the game and he just can't fuck it up. We know he done that now. He done
Kyle
that.
Trask.
Game manager.
Kyle Trask at Florida. Kellen Mond. Holla at him. They might be there when it's time. Holla
Hey man, don't be fooled by Trask, man. I'm a Florida guy. Don't be fooled by him.
Holla at them.
That guy gonna hold a clipboard real nice.
Michael Penix. Holla.
What's the word on Russ though, T? Now you driving Russ bandwagon as well earlier this year.
Look, we have a few engine troubles right now, but we're gonna be back. It's all right. We got a few engine troubles.
A lot of folks dropped him out of MVP consideration.
And rightfully they should. I mean, rightfully they should. He's one of the ones that, and again, they talked about this too, how much money he puts into his body and his mental approach and everything. And so I think them earlier years have brought him to this point where he's got to learn how to manage that, because them earlier years, that boy was getting beat down. And I think it might just be in him to just be like, I got to press, I got to make it happen. Now, I don't think he needs to. His lines have never been great. This not to excuse it. I do think that he has some really untimely injuries. Carson can't seem to stay healthy. I think Carson has been out or has missed time for the last 3 years. And that's just what I can remember. He misses time. Line's not the greatest. I mean, DK's an animal.
But now T, they doing the offense. Number 4. They put up 29.
They should have put up 25. So you should have put up 28 on Giants.
Like watching that game. Now the defense, right. Joe, you're right. Defense that stunk it up the whole year. They like 20.
But how many times did they sack Russ in that game?
22nd. Yeah, but the offense, he was running around. He was running around. He was in trouble in that particular game. Like I said, they only scored 1 offensive touchdown. The defense actually kind of, held Colt McCoy down. Colt McCoy had like 100-some yards. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers saying Colt McCoy outplayed Russell Wilson. No, he did.
Gallman ran for 126, I think, in that game. I mean, he ran well that game.
Well, that's why I wouldn't take him out of MVP consideration. I don't think he is now. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, when your defense is that bad and your ass still 9-4 or 8-4, something like that, with a team with a defense in the 20s, shit, I gotta give your ass some credit for that. I gotta give you some kind of consideration, even though what Rodgers is doing and Mahomes is,
they're not gonna give him
right.
Ain't no
and if your drain is clogged, that's probably why he can't get away from the sacks. He heavy.
Go. Subscribe to our daddy's YouTube channel. He's the best. Hit the like button, turn on the notifications.